Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Was pretty sure it was snowing. Okay, continuing on. Yes, we are continuing on. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She starts filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Why's the music muffled? Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone sucking the air out through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? What in the name of God? What in the unholy name of ass was that fuckness? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Brian, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a letter to herself. You must be in a good mood now, isn't that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Brian. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri Let's try that again. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Brian, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain let's try that again. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. It's not so. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my, Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go round with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it then I might get smudges on the paper. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't this one again. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply ports her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Brian? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Brian, suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Brian, what's going on? My heart won't stop pounding, Brian. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Brian? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh, wow. Why is this happening? What in? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Okay then. It's not really all she has to... Wait, were we actually inside the closet? It's time to share poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh God, what's Monika done to you? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Brian, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Brian. Excuse me. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart just pounds holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Brian? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Holy crap, that's a wall of text. Wheel, a rotating wheel. Turning an axle, grinding. Boat head. Linear gearbox, fallen sky, 7 holy stakes. A docked ship, a portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. This isn't the same as last time. A foam harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by sniffing cog wheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. "40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second. A boat head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears. And open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing boat head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel." My God, what's Monika done to you? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out. What? That is a pen from one of your backpacks yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and oh jeez. I just really like the way it writes. Oh, I'm sure you did. What's Monika done to you? And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? And can keep the poem? No. Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Brian, come on! I'm not stupid! I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious you care about impressing her more than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Brian? Honestly. I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not to exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today and I just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. That's not how she should have acted. What's Monika done to them? Brian, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Oh yeah? Why don't you tell me what it is? I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. What have you done to her? I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts killing herself with a puck. I had a feeling she killed herself, but I have a feeling you've made it worse. Isn't that kind of messed up? Not as messed up as you're making it. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. No, I'd say it's your fault. Whatever Yuri's and Natsuki's problems are, you're making them worse. You accursed Gorgon! You destroyed Sayori, and you're destroying Yuri and Natsuki too. I swear, by the time this game is over, I hope you're just a memory. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be sure to spend a little more time with me. Oh, that's the last thing I'll do. To put it lightly, or at least have it together in the head, and I don't know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they want bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a rib cage. Endless PM of meaningless. Oh, it's... Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Not as abstract as it should be. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining anyway. Here's Monika's running tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? No choice. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sure. I cannot. I see, but I do not hear. I hear the music, but I hear no voice. Oh jeez, you fucked it up again, Monika! What have you done to the game? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Okay, so that just happened. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Brian joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members, anyway? You already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to show your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? To quote Black Beauty, everything's moving too fast. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. Yeah, the festival shouldn't be happening necessarily. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Brian? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Brian to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything? Look, Monika, do you really think any of... let's run it again. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Brian joined. As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. What's wrong with your home life? And Brian isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Brian want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Brian, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a chance to join. If I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join this club. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind! Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all! I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Brian, it's not the same. It won't be in the same direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. What? This isn't the real you, Yuri. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Again, not the real you. What was that? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Brian? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Wait. What was that? Was that blood? That is what the hell? Okay then. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright? Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? I know you were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. But Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Brian? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little with Brian before we leave. Just to see what she thinks of... Oh god, let's try that again. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Brian, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Something going on with the background? I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. How mean that Suki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Oh, you mean how you made them? How you corrupted them? Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Oh. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've only gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There were just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. Okay, that's all for today. Can't believe I misread C and he as she. I said C and I misread C and he as she. That's embarrassing. That's all for today, everyone. I'm Brian Croy Dragon signing out. Stay Shrey!